A little bit of trepidation, a sense of adventure, and a genuine interest. This was our group as we ventured to see for ourselves how the other India lived and fared in their daily lives. The first Rural India Learning Journey team made the tour of South India in December 2007 to understand the present scenario in villages, developmental efforts and their impacts. The first stop is at Gandhigram Rural University. We visit Iranagampatti village and interact with the members of the women's self-help groups here. Manufacturing products for the market is one thing, but selling it and making a living out of it meant a lot of difficulties and coping with the exploitation in the existing systems which whittle down the profits. The need and importance of high-quality human resources for bringing about lasting changes and self-reliance in the lives of poor communities is the message we get from our visit to Dhan Foundation. It is impressive and heartening to see the economically marginalized not only take charge of their own lives but their communities as well. They have expanded their horizons to extend beyond microfinance to address their other development needs. Water is an essential need of life. It comes as a shock, surprise and pride for us to see that the tanks for harvesting rainwater in water-scarce areas like Ramanathapuram have been around for centuries and are still serving the needs of the people. But modernization has led to the neglect of these water bodies. At Kadambankulam, the villagers share the difficulties they faced before the Urani was implanted in their village. Now, they are in a position to share water with others in need and are glad to do so. We spontaneously decide to support the Urani at Chengottaipatti when we hear about their need and their willingness to contribute 25% of the cost for getting the Urani as in all of Dhan's water projects. Our tour trajectory then takes us to the Bharadiyar Community Centre in the Kuralayampatti village in Thoothukudi district. This centre is run by the Vidyal Trust and has its focus on water, agriculture and renewable energy. We see the ongoing experiment on developing a model 1-acre farm to meet the needs of a family. We realize that in all the villages there is extreme poverty and hardship, lack of drinking water, health facilities and good quality education, and yet the villagers were able to keep up their dignity and self-respect. This was supported by the emergence of the women's self-help groups and farmers groups and the efforts taken by them for bringing development to their families and the village. The whirlwind tour has come to an end and it is time for farewells. There is a kind of silence within our group as we ponder on the awesome journey we had just finished. Earlier, each of us had wanted to do some work in our respective villages. At the end of the journey, the place we wanted to work did not matter. What did was the new awakening that we could all come together to bring about this change. The more the hands that unite together, the sooner we can create a more equitable and developed India.